It has only been since 2008 that Florida requires FR44 insurance for their DUI drivers. Many agents and most consumers are unfamiliar with this policy type. The information here is not well known and is invaluable to convicted drivers. Securing a lower-cost policy and getting your license reinstated quickly is not a problem when you have the right information. Many companies desire these policies. As a risk group, DUI drivers in Florida have recently proven to be especially profitable for insurance companies. This new realization comes about due to the ease of identifying and assigning results exclusive to DUI drivers because they are the only ones that require FR44 insurance. Prior to 2008, DUI drivers were included with all other high-risk drivers and required Florida FR22 insurance. The state requirements for FR44 insurance policies, such as elevated liability limits, non-cancel provision, and others, are such that help make them profitable for companies. Therefore, a good number of them are competing with FR44 insurance quotes that have low rates and good terms. Companies include key policy discounts. Car insurance policies include substantial discounts for high liability limits, paying in advance, and having prior coverage. Even though a DUI driver is mandated to take these options via Florida FR44 insurance, the associated policy discounts are applied. Companies simply make no distinction between drivers voluntarily choosing these options and those compelled to do so. Secure every discount to achieve the lowest rate available and let go of any notion that you do not qualify for any because of a DUI on your record. Policyholders are often surprised and relieved at how affordable FR44 insurance is after discounts are applied. Several policy types qualify for FR44 filing. A standard car insurance policy, a non-owned vehicle policy, and a recreational vehicle policy are the main types that can include a Florida FR44 filing. Vehicles with less than 4 wheels are not required to have $10,000 of personal injury protection coverage, PIP insurance, included in their policy, which is mandatory for all cars and trucks in Florida, and it is very expensive. A non-owned vehicle policy also excludes PIP. Rates vary greatly between policy types and many consider changing their vehicle or doing without one, especially to take advantage of not having to buy costly PIP coverage. You can receive a citation while driving any type of vehicle. You can comply with Florida FR44 insurance requirements on any type of vehicle, or without one altogether. The state no longer accepts a filing on policies that have vehicles with less than 4 wheels. Beware the DMV and driver license check online. Before you can reinstate your license at the DMV, the FR44 filing must be electronically transmitted by the insurance company to the Florida Bureau of Financial Responsibility, and processing takes about 48 hours. Some drivers have presented a hard copy of the FR44 certificate to the right clerk at the DMV, and got their license reinstated immediately. It is not uncommon that various clerks at the same DMV location will handle the FR44 reinstatement differently. Even though they are no longer supposed to accept them in person, you might get lucky and walk away with your license too. Once your FR44 has been filed and your license reinstated, if you subsequently check your status online, it will show as valid without restrictions or suspensions listed. It is easy to see why many policyholders have prematurely removed the FR44 filing from their policy and subjected themselves to a new suspension and reinstatement fee. When the filing period will expire within 60 days or less, a policyholder can submit proof of qualifying converges and limits on company letterhead and substitute this instead of the FR44 certificate. Expect more from your agent and company. Some companies do not offer new policies with FR44 filing, and others cancel existing policyholders who need one. This makes no sense at all because of the profitable results companies enjoy from FR44 policies. Nevertheless, Do not be surprised nor discouraged if you receive a cancel notice or a non-renewal from your current company after receiving a DUI. You can find a reasonable rate and get back on the road with a valid license quickly, as long as you have all the correct information. With such knowledge, you will have no problem finding the right type of policy, from a company you can afford and rely upon. Share this video and subscribe for more interesting auto insurance tips.